Here are the flag football rules for recess. Quickly select two teams, red and blue. Once the teams have been selected, one team will start with the football and try to score a touchdown in 4 tries. They'll go from their end zone and try to make it all the way to the other end zone. If they don't make it in 4 tries, the other team gets to take the football and they have a chance to go from their end zone in 4 tries to get it all the way to the other end zone. This will continue going back and forth. If the ball is intercepted, then that team that intercepted the ball gets a chance to score in their end zone where the ball was intercepted. This will go back and forth from end zone to end zone. Make sure that you put the flag on properly and that you're pulling the flag only. You can run with the ball. You don't just have to pass. But again, you're only going one direction, to your end zone. Make sure also that you have everyone included and that you are trying to pass the ball to everyone within your team. Everyone must start with the quarterback before you can run out. A quarterback will tell you when to go. Also, make sure you try to switch quarterbacks and not let the same person be the quarterback the whole time. Here are the spike ball rules for recess. If you notice, there are 4 people playing. You are partnered up, so you're going 2 versus 2. Also, you'll notice that there's a line waiting to come in. If there's a line waiting to come in, you'll just play to 1 point. Whoever loses that point has to leave the game, and if you won the point, you get to stay and continue to play on that net. Remember, you have to be 6 feet back to serve, and you cannot hit the rim. You get 2 passes before you have to spike the ball back on the net. If you cannot spike the ball onto the net, then you will lose the point and you will have to rotate off. This allows more people to participate in spike ball. If there's not a line waiting for your net, you are more than welcome to play to more than just 1 point. But if there are people waiting, you have to play just to 1 point and then you have to rotate. This is how you play Foursquare at recess. This Foursquare game is called Continual Foursquare. If you notice, there is 4 people playing. Each person has their own square. You will then determine which square is the king square and then where you're going to rotate depending upon if the king gets out. Also, you'll notice that there are people behind each square making a line. Once a person in your square hits the ball to another square, they must rotate out and go to the end of that line. The next person in line has to hit the next ball in that Foursquare game. If you cannot return the Foursquare ball to an appropriate square, then you are out, and if there needs to be a rotation, then you need to rotate. Also, when playing Foursquare, you want to make sure that your fingertips are pointing down to hit the ball. You cannot hit the ball with your fingertips pointing up. So make sure that when you're playing this game that you can hit the ball 1 time and that ball has to land into the other person's square. Your fingertips again have to be pointing down when striking the ball. This is how you play strike ball. There are 6 people inside the strike ball game at a time. The rest of the people make a line outside the game. Each person is trying to protect their colored goal. If the ball goes underneath the goal, then you rotate out. You are trying to strike the ball with your hand. You cannot use your feet in this game, only to block. Also, you cannot lay down or kneel down on the ground. You must be on your feet at all times. You also can dribble the ball back and forth from hand to hand and then decide to strike the ball at a goal. If the ball goes over the goal, not under the goal, the person who hits the ball over the goal is out. The next person gets to come in to take that color. You go back and forth trying to keep the ball on the ground and striking it underneath a person's goal. Again, if you leave your goal unattended, it makes it easier for someone to score on you. This is how you play Can Jam at recess. It's 2 versus 2 with 1 can and 1 frisbee. One team decides to throw first. You send one of your teammates to the can, and then you toss the frisbee towards the can and try to score. Once you've thrown the frisbee, your partner gets an opportunity to throw the frisbee at the can as you go to help him. Once you both have thrown, you switch and let the other team toss the frisbee at the can. One of you goes to the can while the other person gets the toss. Once you've tossed it, then you switch places, and your partner gets to throw the frisbee towards the can to score. You want to go to 11 points. Once there's a winner and there's people waiting to play, you need to switch and let the other people play that are waiting in line. This is how you score in Can Jam. If you throw the frisbee and your partner deflects the frisbee and it goes into the top of the can, you will receive 3 points. If you throw the frisbee and it hits the can with no help from your partner, you will receive 2 points. And if you throw the frisbee and it hits the can with your friend's help, then you will receive 1 point. Again, if you can throw the frisbee and the frisbee goes in the top of the can with your partner's help, it's worth 3 points. If you throw the frisbee and it hits the can with 0 help, you will receive 2 points. And if you can throw the frisbee and your friend can deflect it and hit the can, it is worth 1 point. And if you can throw the frisbee into the slot with 0 help, it's the instant game winner, and you win the game automatically, no matter what the score is.